Life's full of adventure. Are you ready for more? 'Cause I'm feeling something I ain't felt before. Are we gonna be friends forever? The answer is yes. Are we gonna make it together? The answer is yes. You got what it takes to be famous. The answer is yes. You don't have to ask, you don't have to ask, you don't have to ask. The answer is yes.
Wow, Joe! Your mum and our parents had some wild adventures on Kieran Island. I never noticed that big peat bog before.
That's not a bog, it's a blob. A food blob. Who's been sneaking toast and jam to Timmy? I think we need to cut down on treats. They're turning Timmy into a tubbo. Joe, your mom kept the most awesome journals ever. Listen, I was alone in a dark house. The only sound, the beating of my heart. But the hairs on the back of my neck told me that someone was watching, waiting for the right moment to...
Oh, is everyone okay? What happened? It sounded like a tree fell on the house.
A tree did fall on the house.
Oh, good call on George.
Then Ali screamed like a girl. I am a girl. And I was all into your journal about someone watching the house, waiting for the right moment to... Well, I never found out what he was waiting to do, but I bet it was something creepy.
The tree's down. We can start the operation tomorrow.
Whoa.
Ravi, dear, is there any damage?
It's okay. The herb garden is undamaged. There will be mint sauce for the lamb chops tonight.
This was a healthy tree. Trees don't fall because they trip over something.
Look at the stump. It's all mushy and yellow. Does that look normal to you?
This wasn't routine root rot.
Routine root rot. Routine root rot, routine root rot, routine root rot. Whew, that's quite a tongue twister.
Maybe the tree was poisoned. Who stood to gain from its death? Did it know too much? Did it owe someone money?
We need to get to the root of this. Hey! We agreed Two-Ton Timmy doesn't need more treats. It's just, he looks so hungry.
Let's get him a steak.
Don't look in his eyes. They have power. Look away. Sorry, boy. From now on, it's diet and exercise for you.
What a mess! We're going to need a professional to deal with all this damage.
Well then, I'm your man, Ed Gumpty Bum, handyman extraordinaire. And me daughter extraordinaire, Gwen.
Hi. Oh, you were here a few weeks ago looking for plumbing jobs.
And before that, gardening. I'm a man of many trades. If you ever need a magician, call me. Bet you didn't know you had a 50p behind your ear.
Yes, I did. Give it back.
You look like a hard worker, Mr. Gumpty Bum. You've got the job.
Bravo, Daddy.
What a relief. A skilled handyman come tree remover. Perfect timing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Aha! Metadaxahydratin.
Who's what's a who?
Metadaxahydratin is an acid for cleaning bricks and stone. But if you put it on healthy wood, it turns it into a squishy mush that smells like rotten eggs.
My mum does that to roast beef.
Break time's over, Timmy. Give me another 100 laps, then you can have a rice cake. Half a rice cake.
This says metadaxahydratin turns purple if you add vegetable glycerin.
My makeup remover is mostly vegetable glycerin. Solves crimes and it moistens my skin.
They said it turns purple. They didn't say it smells like vulture vomit.
So the tree was poisoned by who's What's-a-who.
But where do you get it? I don't recall seeing Poopsie What's-a-Who on my supermarket shelf.
There's a DIY shop in the village. It might be on their shelves.
Oh, cut it out! Don't look at me like that! Joe doesn't want... Oh, I suppose one sandwich couldn't hurt. Don't tell anybody.
I've always enjoyed houseplants, but this is simply excessive.
Oh dear. Mine's the port bean's more cracked than me uncle said. And he thought he was a canal barge.
Does that mean the roof could fall, Daddy?
Just so, sweetums. What I need is a steel support strut. But I'm afraid to leave this unattended. Crash!
Maybe Mr. Ravi and Miss George could go to town and get one.
By all means. I'll get Ravi and we'll leave straight away.
I didn't think the old bat would ever leave.
There's no time to lose. We've got to find that journal.
Chill, Dad. How hard can it be to find a stupid journal? Oh, this is insane. This woman must have done nothing but keep journals. And then we had ham sandwiches, jam biscuits, and great lashings of ginger beer. She and her cousin spent all their time eating.
Here we go. Her entry's on Old Spotty Face. She even drew a picture.
Oh, he was an ugly little rodent, wasn't he?
That's me. I was Old Spotty Face.
You were who? What are you doing with my journal?
What are you doing back so soon?
We had to empty our car if we're going to bring home a support strut. And Old Spotty Face was Edgar Stick, not Ed Gumpty Bum.
Gumpty Bum's the name of the foster family that I went to live with after you and your rotten cousins got my mum and dad arrested.
Oh, your mum and dad were thieves and smugglers.
Nobody's perfect. Like me, I can't remember how to find the dungeons on Kieran Island. And there's still some valuable loot down there nobody ever found. So I need the map you drew in your journal. Hand it over, dear.
That's all of my journal you'll ever get.
You'll have to show me the island in person.
George, dear, why did we buy so many cushions? This is really a lot of cushions. But now someone is sitting on my head.
Gwen, darling, it looks like Kieran Island Dungeons just got themselves some new prisoners.
Excuse me, do you work here?
I own the place. Mr. Brick, they call me. That's a business nickname. Real name, Stony Granite.
Do you by any chance sell Take it, Dylan.
Metadexahydrating.
Sold some last week.
This guy who bought the was he about 40, pulled stuff out of your ears?
Wow. No, he was nothing like that. It was Freddie Tucker.
Al Fresco Freddy. The weird guy who lives in a cabbage field and collects old cans.
I hear he has a ball of aluminium foil the size of a London taxi.
Why would he poison a poor, innocent tree?
Well, let's see. I propose it's because he's a stark, raving loony.
Well, we're going to pay a visit to that stark, raving loony.
Oh, there's those eyes. All right, I guess one pork scratching can't hurt.
Max, what are you waiting for?
Oh, I was just buying a brick. You know, my dad's birthday's coming up.
Aha!
That's a nice ball of foil you have there, Freddy.
Run away! Run away!
Quick, after him! Let's catch him!
Keep running! Keep running away! Run away! Run away! Catch up! Catch up! Whoa!
sticks are rubbish. Wait, that's me.
Why did you poison our tree?
I didn't. Are you crazy?
No, you are.
We know you bought... Dylan?
Metadexahydrating.
Yeah, I bought it. A bloke paid me to buy it for him, secret like. He was about 6 foot, 15 stone.
Gumpty Bum! I knew there was something fishy about him. He must have poisoned the tree just so we'd pay him to do the repairs. That is so not nice.
If you didn't poison our tree, how come you ran from us just now?
I thought you wanted my foil ball. No one can touch it. It's my retirement fund. I'm going to charge people 50p to look at it. What? You looked at it. You owe me 2 quid. What? You looked at it again. That's 4 quid.
Whoa. Aunt George's study looks like a giant snow globe that somebody shook really hard and everything came loose and then the snow melted. And for some reason, there are cushions.
There's no sign of my parents anywhere. Or Ed Gumpty Bum.
There is a sign of Ed Gumpty Bum. Those are the crisps he eats.
I hope my parents are all right. We'd better report this to Constable Stubblefield right away. Must look away. Can't. Oh, well, I guess a few potato chips can't hurt.
Constable Stubblefield.
Have gone to Romance Novel Book Fair for seminar on how to tame the rebel heart of a pirate captain whose mistress is the sea. Back at 4 p.m.
Can you believe people read these cheesy things? Colonel Hawthorne seized the proud Cornelia in his whip-strong arms, his coal-black eyes burning through her icy reserve. That's oddly compelling.
How cute! Max is turning into a teenage girl. I've got to get a picture. Oh, memory's full. I've got to delete some stuff. Look! You can see Ed Gumpty Bum's van in that picture. I can't quite make out the number plate.
Constable Stubblefield, is it okay if we use your computer? Just say no if you don't want us to. Guess she doesn't mind. Constable Stubblefield, is it okay if we log on to your motor vehicle database so we can trace an owner? Just say no if it's not. Thanks, you're very helpful.
Cornelia yearned for Hawthorne with every beat of her heart, but she could only think of him as the man who killed her brother. Hawthorne killed her brother? Theirs is a doomed love.
This is weird. The van's not registered to Ed Gumpty Bum. It's registered to Edgar Stick.
Edgar Stick? I know that name. There's a whole entry in my mum's journal about him and his parents. They were horrible people. So, if we're saying that Ed Gumpty Bum is actually Edgar Stick, then he probably didn't poison the tree just to rustle up some work for himself. But then, why did he? Maybe the answer's back in my mum's study.
I had to skip to the last page. Hawthorne and Cornelia end up together.
You're wasting your time. I'm not going to show you anything.
Oh, you better. Or you and your husband ain't coming back from that island.
All of these pages are about the Sticks and Kirin Island.
These two. No offence to your mum, Joe, but this is pretty dry stuff compared to Colonel Hawthorne and Cornelia.
Well, you don't have the part about how the Sticks hid stolen treasure in the Kirin Island dungeons.
And if there's still loot there could be a big reward. Notoriety. The Queen could knight us. I'd rather have the money.
Well, if Stick tore these up, they must have made him really mad. Or maybe he wanted them and my mum tore them up so he couldn't get them. This is my mum's boat key.
She should just get one of those hooks by the door and hang them there, because it kind of ruins that painting.
The painting is of Kirin Island. I bet my mum stuck this key here as a clue.
Well, we've got a boat. What are we waiting for? Does this journal say where to find the secret tunnel in the cliffs?
Well, there are 3 pages pages about an eggs, beans, and bangers breakfast, with great detail about the butter, but only one sentence about the secret tunnel in the cliffs. And I quote, "We found a secret tunnel in the cliffs."
It's a trail! Could it lead to the secret entrance? Where else would it lead? Oh! Why am I asking all these questions?
Oh, you're exactly like your parents, locking people up in dungeons. Rude, rude, rude.
But unlike his parents, he's gonna get away with it. And if he knows what's good for him, he's gonna buy me an open-top sports car.
Feeling light-headed.
Shut your yap!
Shutting yap.
Gwen, sweetie, wheel that stuff down at the dock so we can load up.
And what do you plan to do with us?
I kind of figured I'd just leave you here forever.
Then I'm going to need an aspirin.
The trail ends here. No trace of a secret entrance.
He's found the entrance! Good going, Timmy!
Good boy, Timmy. Well, I guess you've earned a treat. Just this once you can have a biscuit.
There are biscuits? Why wasn't I informed?
He's too fat to go through. Oh, it's my fault. I've been sneaking him treats.
Me too.
Me 3.
I told you guys not to give him treats. Why'd you do it? Why'd you give him a biscuit? 'Cause he looked at me.
So, no more treats for Timmy. But right now, we better give him the old heave-ho.
Well, it's been grand, but it's time for us to go. Hope you guys have a nice time hanging out.
Could you throw me a magazine on your way out?
Ravi, let's sing.
Sorry, dear. Maybe it's just the blood rushing to my head. But I thought you suggested singing.
We have to do something to keep our spirits up.
That's my little chickpea. Always trying to look at the bright side.
We arrived in a bare stone chamber which looked like a dead end. Luckily, Julian discovered a hidden door. I've been over every inch of this wall. There's no door in it.
That was a fun one!
The stone staircase leading out of the chamber had quite a little surprise. The top step... Allie! Whoa!
Careful there, Timmy! That's not rump steak!
There's no way this castle meets current building safety standard.
In South Australia, I was born.
Heave all the way home.
It's my parents! They sing sea shanties when they're in trouble.
Heave all the way home.
We have got to do that again! Oh, that's a ton of Timmy.
Mum! Dad! Are you okay?
We're fine. But Ed and Gwen are getting away with a fortune.
A fortune? Sir Dylan to the rescue! Reward time!
Don't worry about us.
Dad, we've got a problem.
I know. What do we buy first? A house in the French Riviera or our own Mediterranean island? Oh, both. Ah, problem solved.
No, look! We're beating them to the reef! Perfect.
But they're turning! They're getting away!
Even more perfect. The journal says there's a wrecked ship just below the waterline, and we're driving them right towards it.
See you around, kids. Don't let any trees fall on you. Ha ha ha! Oh, what was that? We're slowing down.
Ahoy, mateys! What happened? A tree fall on your boat?
No, just a little leak. We'll get it patched and send you a postcard from the Riviera. No!
The police are on their way! Send us a postcard from prison!
It'll be a while till they get here. Here's some sunscreen. SPF 30. So, we're all agreed.
No more treats for Timmy!
At least no food treats. Ooh, stylish.
Oh, I never care to see this dungeon again. Right, Ravi? You'd better get your Uncle Ravi down, kids. He's getting giddy.
Oh, Timmy's back in shape now, but I guess I'm a bit flabby. Don't give me any treats, anybody, whatever you do. Oh, well, it was worth a try.
Do you want to be famous? Are we gonna be friends forever? The answer is yes. Are we gonna make it together? The answer is yes. You got what it takes to be famous. The answer is yes. You don't have to ask, 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 you don't have to ask.